Yeah, I just think I miss the Drake that was rapping for the rappers. I miss the Drake that when he dropped, the rappers hit him. Not these little fucking kids. I don't give a fuck about you and Kai Cenat. That's gonna sound like hate.
It is.
It's not hate.
It's not hate.
It is.
It's not hate.
Go find some niggas your fucking age. Hang out with them. Get some of that sauce.
That's not what keeps you. No, that's not what keeps you popping.
Fuck these kids.
That's not what keep you popping. And if that's the game he playing, I gotta play this game.
All the older niggas streaming music and buying it, Joe. No,
dog. All that
niggas listen to old school shit all day.
All that shit y'all saying for me applies to the field. I have long before called this nigga the golden child. Different set of rules apply.
Correct.
He's him. He is not one of them that y'all telling me about. I don't hold him there.
Dog, this album is going to be the most streamed album in Spotify history. Why?
When you that,
even if it ain't good.
When you that type of golden, you got the glow. You feel it when you got that glow. When you that, you ain't, nigga, you walking in with the glow. I do what I want, and that's what's going to be popping. Whatever I want is going to be popping.
So where's the motivation then? With what you just said, where's the motivation?
Great point.
If I could do whatever I want to do, and it's gonna pop, it's gonna be number one, it's gonna do all of this. Where is the motivation?
That wasn't what I was saying, but that was a double.
I'm anti.
But wait, that's not. This is like Yachty rapping. This is like he rapping for the children, and that's my dog. I had to look up how old this was when I finished listening to the album. You are 36. Your birthday is in 20 days. I Googled that too. You will be 37 years old. Get the away from some of these younger niggas and stop fucking these 25-year-olds. I'm listening to the album. You're a 37-year-old billionaire. I get it that you appeal to the world. Loving about Cole, like my shit is happening in reverse. Like with Cole, he used to rap about kid shit. I'm a grown ass, like real Jersey City. I don't want to hear how you lost your fucking virginity. And then he started to grow up. And then the rapping sounded like an adult rapping. I'm want to hear adult Drake rapping for adult people.
No.
So we got some shit to get into. Yes, For All the Dogs dropped. That Fat D dropped all over the world. And while I have my own thoughts about For All the Dogs, and those thoughts will come to you in a very separate video from now. Give me at least another day to listen to this shit. And then I could give you an honest opinion and an honest review. But of course the album came out, and of course everybody's sharing their opinions at the moment. Whether they think it's mid, fire, or trash. Now, when it comes to Drake, let's be honest, he can't make trash, right? This nigga has gotten an ear for music and hip-hop and R&B that no one in this fucking world does. So at the end of the day, it's never really going to be trash, but it can fall in mid-average territory, or it can be fire. Look, I'm not going to reveal or spoil to you how I feel about this album just yet. No, we got some news to get into first, because Joe Budden, he of course gave his thoughts on that Fat D For All the Dogs. This is where the internet has come to. This is what we're calling this fucking album. But anyways, Joe Budden's opinion was basically that this wasn't for all the dogs. This were for all the pups. This wasn't an album for the grown and mature niggas. This was an album for the little niggas. Him and Lil Yachty need to step away from each other, and Drake needs to go make a more mature album of the likes of a Jay-Z's 444. And while I kind of do agree with Joe Budden's thoughts there, I do understand what Drake does when it comes to his music. Like, he wants to always stay hip and in the know, so he always go do a feature with this weird guy, Block Boy JB, for example. If he has a poppin' hit song somewhere, and try to add his sauce to it, and of course adding his sauce to it puts a light on it and makes it bigger than it probably ever was going to be. So Drake is gonna always keep his paws and his hands within the culture, I guess, when it comes to rap music. And right now rap is in this strange lane where you have the emo rappers eating the Lil Uzi Verts, the Playboy Cardis, the Ken Carsons, those guys. You got them really eating and succeeding off of rap music. Yeet, for example, as well. And then you have your OGs, your Drakes, your Coles, your Kendricks. Those are really the more relevant people when it comes to rap. And of course, you have your trap rappers, your NBA Youngboys, your Kodak Blacks, your Lil Babies, and your Gunnas. But at the same time, Drake makes sure he tries to stay within all of those pockets, especially on this album. So I can understand where Joe Budden, 40 plus ears was just like, hey, this isn't for me. To be honest, this didn't sound like For All the Dogs. If I'm considered a dog, this sounded like For All the Pups. And it's kind of funny because Joe said he did like the beginning of the album. He liked where it started. He liked where it was going. He just didn't like how it finished. And so since him not liking how it finished, it definitely garnered a response from Drake, and you'll get that in part 2 of this video. But first, let me know what you think about Joe Budden's thoughts of the Drake album For All the Dogs. Let me know in the comments below. I am Savvy Mike, and this is I Am Savvy Mike TV. Peace.